You have no idea how good you have it. No stupid siblings, no stupid people insinuating things. As long as you don't get lonely, I guess.
Hi.
Oh, I did not. Hi, I did not.
Uh,
1 second.
Sorry, oh.
Come here, you little. Ugh.
You built
Hi.
this little enclosure.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to just chuck her into a puddle, and my house is too small to build a proper aquarium, so I made her a pond, and then I got very anxious that what happened if there's a, I don't know, predator bird or something, and then I built things, and then I put a sign on top because I remembered that Aaron can't see glass.
Oh, that's true.
And I figured...
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's very cute. It's a very nice, it's a pretty enclosure. I'm sure that Axolotl appreciates it.
Well, I don't speak Axolotl, but I think she does. She seems very happy.
I was stopping by to the Peter woke up. They're okay now.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's
think
good.
That, yes, that I actually missed them actually waking up. Because I was sort of on my way here to talk to you at the time, but and then when I went back, they were up and they.
Well, it's a good
I
thing
think
you were there.
Doing
when
all right.
That's good. Oh goodness, that is some good news that I think I desperately needed. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
You're not wearing a scarf, as usual.
It was laundry day, and then Aaron asked if I wanted to go to the dojo to get rid of pent-up energy, and Armor was there, and we ended up talking about a lot of stuff, and I didn't finish my laundry. So today is also laundry day.
It looks nice on you. You look nice.
I don't know. It's just it's a shirt.
Yeah. I was hoping to sort of come by and check in on how you were doing.
I mean, all right overall. The talking with Armor and Aaron about everything helped because... Or I didn't actually tell you about it in detail, did I? I just said that Mojave was being Mojave and that things were difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, I maybe yelled at them a little bit, a lot. And they maybe called Armor Atlas, which they weren't supposed to know that name.
Yes, that's...
It was not a very... I don't think if we were being graded, I don't think we would get a good grade at family dinner.
Yes, I suppose not. Did you want to talk about it at all?
I don't know how much there is to say, I guess. It's just... I don't know, it's... Mojave... I don't know when I realized. I think when I talked with Aaron a bit ago, but Mojave has been treating me like I am a child, and I snapped. about it.
See.
And then they went on this whole rant about how this place isn't forever, and brought back the thing about how when we leave and when we go somewhere else, you telling me about the Evercane will become a problem because blah blah blah. It's just
Yes.
they seemed very, very ready to give this place up, and very confused that all of us were not as ready, and it just turned shit from there.
I see. I'm sorry about that.
I'm going
And
to start
about the fact that
taxing
they-
you for apologizing when it's not your fault, I
Well,
swear.
Me telling you things is sort of the reason for the argument, in a way.
No, I think it's been coming anyways. If it hadn't been about that, it would have been about something else. The treating me like a child was not just about that. It was a million small things.
See.
It's kind of... I think they are projecting their grief about Mirasol on all of us. And I may or may not have yelled that in their face.
Oh.
Which was not the nicest thing of me to do.
Well, maybe not the nicest, but it did sound like they deserved a little bit.
Yeah. Armor said something similar, and so did Aaron, so... I don't know. I felt guilty about it yesterday, and now I don't really know how to feel.
Understandable.
They did give me a Lovelace. They suggested a bunch of ludicrous names, but
I was going to say I didn't realize that you had an axolotl, so...
I didn't previously, but I do now, and she's cute. Very, very active. She splashes me a bunch. It's very hard. I had the brilliant idea of setting up some cushions in there so I could read, and I did not anticipate how much she would enjoy splashing me with water when I'm reading.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You need some of those, like, waterproof plasticky outdoor cushions.
Perhaps, but that doesn't feel correct. I like the feel of the cages.
True. Mm-hmm. Lovelace is a nice name, like Ada Lovelace.
Yeah, exactly.
Position.
It was between that and I was considering Copernicus.
Oh, that's quite cute.
Or Tycho, but I don't know. Lovelace seemed correct, so.
You mentioned leaving and things. You're not planning to, correct?
No. I
Okay.
have
Okay.
I have a house, I have a
That's,
farm, I build a... I don't know what this would technically be, because it's not technically a greenhouse, I don't think. I build a thing, is
an
the
enclosure,
point.
perhaps?
Sure, I build a thing. No, that was actually, I think, what a lot of the argument was about, was Mojave was very, very set on leaving, because apparently the islands are no longer safe, and apparently that was reason enough to leave instead of trying to figure out how to stay, especially considering all the work Runthian and Vast have been putting in as well, and what Pietro did. And they did not seem to agree, but I think for the first time, maybe ever, I actually want to stay in a place and figure out how to make it not fall. So, no. I'm not leaving.
I'm glad. I like having you around here. It's nice, and we worked very hard to make this place a home, and it's nice having you be part of it.
I
I
agree.
was, you'd like to stay.
Yeah.
Um,
Were you just
I
coming to tell me about
mhm.
Pietro, or was there something I could help
I
you
mean,
with?
I was sort of wondering if there's anything I could help you with. I feel like you've sort of helped me with a lot of research and bringing me things while I was looking after Pietro and looking for voice sickness things. And I thought, if there was anything that you were doing that I could help out with, I would be happy to spend some time helping you with you.
That's very kind. Though, I'm going to be honest, I've not done any research recently. I've been trying to finish Lord of the Wings, and I went through...
How are you finding it?
Great. Well, I'm at the part with the trees. With the big talking tree creatures, and I'm not entirely sure if I find them very comforting or very unnerving.
Fair.
But
I feel like with a lot of the creatures that we've been seeing, they might be a bit more unnerving.
True. It's... I don't know, it's nice reading something that's not... I don't know. It's nice. And I mean, I went through at least half of Great Expectations when I was reading to Pietro, and I read a bunch of things to your ravens. I don't know if they told you. I don't know if they... I hope they liked it.
I haven't really spoken to them since. I'm sure they did.
But they didn't try
Sure they
to
appreciate it
attack
very
the
much.
book or anything, so I'll take that as
That's
a
a
good
good
sign.
sign. I'm
But yeah,
sure they really appreciated you trying to get to know them. It's
well, it seemed only decent. They are the guardians of the library. Felt appropriate.
I think that's maybe giving them more credit than they actually for what they actually do. But yes, I suppose.
But yeah, I've not. I don't even remember what the last thing. I know I was looking into some things about the phoenixes, but there's not a whole lot of mythology that actually seems to line up with what is happening. It doesn't line up certainly with what Armor and what Gavrin said. So
Yes.
I'm a bit at a loss, I suppose.
The phoenixes have sort of puzzled me a bit. I've been working on trying to map them where we found them. Between that and the void sickness, has got a bit overwhelming, especially when Pietro.
Yeah, that is more than valid.
Yeah, I just thought it might be a nice break to see what you were up to.
Well, I appreciate it. To be honest, you probably could have gotten all of my research materials up in the study. I've not... the books that I currently have with me are Lord of the Wings, Great Expectations, and Rookery Cookery. Which, thank you for that one.
You did get it. Yes, I found it in some of the bags of books that Pietro brought back, and I thought you might like it. There's baking and all, and you're very good at it, so...
Well, thank you. I'll have to see about maybe taking Nemo up on his offer of using its kitchen one of these days.
Yes. I would offer the kitchen in Peter and I's house, but it's not exactly the grandest. It's a bit squished. Sort of trying to cram in a lot. Pietro always had a bit of a mindset of cramming utility into the space.
Yeah, I got that idea when we made the house. It's
It's compact.
It's an appropriate size.
Yes, it's but you could sort of tell. I mean, for one person, I think it's a good size. For me and Pedro, our house is amped, but
Well, you
No.
do also have a very large library. If you need
yes,
to,
it's true.
you know,
First.
if one of you needs their space or something.
I don't know. I tend to prefer sleeping sort of curled up in little spaces, so it works out all right.
How does that work with the wings?
I would just sort of, curl them, wrap them up, compact in.
That does not seem very comfortable, but to each their own, I suppose.
I suppose, yes.
It has to be comfortable for you, not for me, so...
Yes, I suppose. Not exactly used to the big spread out nests that people like to have, so...
I don't know if I ever had a nest, to be fair. So, valid, I suppose. I'm trying to think of if
Yes.
I've done anything substantial other than build a thing and read books. I shot shit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Armor set up a bunch of targets in the dojo, and so we did talk about the thing with Mojave, and we talked about just family things and stuff. Don't tell anyone, but Armor figured out that they have a crush on not one but two people, and he was having a
Oh.
moment with it.
I see. Yeah.
It was very funny. But we also, we shot a lot of things. I officially am now proficient in 2 long-range weapons.
Oh,
Proficient-ish.
that's
I don't... Proficient enough.
man of
I
many
suppose.
skills.
I don't know about that. It's certainly
That
better
I'd say
than
so.
throwing rocks, so...
That's true. But I'm glad that you sort of got that kind of talk to the two of them outside of the dinner with Mojave.
Yeah, me too. Gave me a lot to think about, I guess, but in a good way, I think.
Yes.
Also, if you're wondering, like in the library, why some of the books are horrendously out of place, I'm afraid our dear resident lizard Kingfisher is library catalog challenged.
Okay, I see.
He left a book on
Jewish.
mythology breakdowns, like, just in a random corner, and I asked him if that was him, and he was like, oh yeah, I didn't know where it goes. And I said, there is a catalog that literally tells you which shelf and number it goes on. And like, oh, but I don't know where that is. And I said, well, the numbers are on the shelves, on the little metal thingies. And then Ara said that, quote, not my opinion, he doesn't know that, he's stupid, and I need to show him, otherwise he will not retain it. And I said that he is not stupid, he is library catalog challenged.
I think it can be a little bit. I mean, to be fair, I was a bit library catalog challenged for the first little while. It's just
Yeah, I guess.
getting used to it.
To be fair, it was all in good humor, it wasn't anything. I mean, that's why a library has librarians, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, for personal experience, you're quite good at showing people how the system works.
Well, I would hope so, I did develop it.
That's true.
Have you slept since the last time I told you to?
Yes. quite a bit actually. I sort of took a good long nap after Peter woke up for a while.
It shows. I mean, you look. Go- You don't look like you're going to keel over. You look good. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh, I found some of these in house. If you would like some, just
Thank you.
you know that. They're
That's
just
fancy.
shiny.
That too.
Yes, but like I said, that might be nice to spend some time with you.
I'd like that. I mean, technically, I suppose we already are. Doing that.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm already in such good practice about reading to people, and I do have. I don't know. You don't have to say yes. It's just I thought. You know, there's 2 pillows in Lovelace's thing enclosure. If you wanted to just read together, maybe.
I'd like that a lot. Actually, that'd be very nice. I'd like that a lot.
All right. Get in there. I made that font for you. Do not splash us.
She certainly seems to enjoy it. She's...
I hope so. I hope they don't get too lonely.
I could always bring Dante down at some point if you wanted.
That could be nice.
Good.
Right, so we have 3 options. We have Great Expectations, we have Lord of the Wings, and we have Rookery Cookery. Pick your poison.
I am happy to listen to whatever you would like to read.
All right, then on we go with the tree creatures.